Okay, here is how I run Jamberry Bingo in my parties to focus on sales and bookings, and I even throw a little bit of recruiting in there. This is the absolute most important part of every Facebook party that I throw. So the first thing I will do is I will post a bingo board, and listen guys, when these wraps retire, we have to constantly be coming up with different bingo boards. Sometimes we'll use our themed wraps during Valentine's Day, or it's totally okay to change up your bingo boards. But this is the current one that I've been using. And then I will post probably 2 days before I want to play bingo to give people enough time to get their numbers in. And it says, and this is in any of my scripts that you might find on my team page. Bingo. All right, friends, we're officially coming to my favorite part of the Jamberry Facebook party. Now, you need to exude excitement in this post because this really is your favorite part of the party. That's right, we're playing bingo, and this isn't your normal bingo. This is Jamberry style. So here is how you play. You have between now and party night to make your choices. Comment below with 5 numbers, any 5 from the board in any order. Tuesday night, the 21st at 9 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you have this date and time correct because it will really mess you up. I will start posting wraps from the board. And I always put in parentheses here, posting wraps, not numbers, because people will write down their numbers and then they'll get mad at me that I'm not posting numbers. The reason I am not posting numbers is because numbers don't sell jams. Jams sell jams. So I want to post links to all of these jams. And so the way I will go about posting on bingo night is I will go to my own Jamberry website and I will find this wrap and I will copy the URL link to that wrap, and when I paste it in the comments below down here, it will pop up a picture and a link to that wrap. Someone in your party might notice that wrap that they didn't notice when it was on the big bingo board, and once they see it posted by itself, say, oh my goodness, that one's really pretty, and click that link, and you just made it super easy for them to order that wrap. So I post links so that I like to let them know beforehand. Don't just write down your numbers. You need to remember which wrap you liked. And the first person to type bingo, meaning all of your wraps were called, not in any particular order, will win 10 free entries into our drawing. I like to give away free entries as a lot of my prizes for games because entries are free to me. Entries, they rev up the competition factor of your game because they're always competing to see who can get more entries in the drawing. But I don't prefer the point system that you'll see a lot of consultants use, like whoever has the most points wins, because those people who kind of joined the party late or got behind in the point, they kind of just give up and don't try. When you do a drawing and just give them entries into the drawing, sure, the more entries you can gain, the more chance you have of winning that drawing. But even if you just have 1 entry in the drawing, you have a chance. So you don't quite just give up. It kind of motivates people to add to their potential, but not necessarily give up completely. So that's why I do entries into a drawing. And this is where the booking part comes in, guys. The option to win a surprise freebie if she agrees to book her own party with me. I will also be announcing a freebie for any orders placed that night too, so make sure you are here, and I will explain that a little bit more in a minute. This will be so fun. Also, I won't be around much tomorrow. The beauty of being a Jamberry consultant is that there aren't many nail emergencies. I can take a day with my family and not stress about work. That right there was a recruiting seed. It's letting them know, look, I run my own show here, and if I need to take a day off, that's totally fine. I'm just letting you guys know. And so you're not asking for them to be recruited at that point, but you're just letting them know this is how I run my business, and you can too. And so then I say, so party on and message me if you do have a nail emergency, which is kind of just a joke because there are none. See you all at bingo party. Can't wait. And so this is what I do. I post the board and I post that a couple days before our actual party or before our actual bingo game. Now you can run, I'll show you in the comments. So I've had this posted. This bingo game is actually tonight and I'm going to record it for you guys. A lot of times I will tag my hostesses up in here or tag them in the comments below and just say, hey hostesses, go ahead and pick your numbers first and make sure I have those people participating. Now this party is a multiple hostess party, so you may just have one hostess and that's fine. Tag her and get her to add her numbers. I have actually 4 hostesses in this one party. So people will start posting numbers, and you'll get a few people that first day that will post numbers. But you'll notice by the time you get into the second day, this post isn't so new. It's not popping up in their notifications anymore. So you need to do what you can to get more people in your game. So a lot of times I'll post something like, I'll post a comment and say, oh, the competition's heating up, or some reason for them to come back to this post and see it again, or it to pop up in their notifications. And I usually will get 1 or 2 more. And then when we are getting to within 24 hours of this bingo game happening, remember, this is the most important part of my party. So I am putting extra effort into this game. So I will look at who has RSVP'd to this party. So let me scroll up and see I have 22 going and 6 maybe. Those people have let me know they want to be here. So those people are fair game to tag, in my opinion. I won't tag the other people who are invited who haven't shown up. So I will go to this bingo board and I will, little by little, I will tag these people who have RSVP'd, and I'll say, you know, hey, if you're scared, then say you're scared. Ha ha ha, you know, just trying to get them, challenge them to be in our party. Or these people I tagged and say, you girls don't like free stuff? Question mark. I really like to add humor into this because people don't get annoyed if you're not being abrasive with them. If you're being fun and likable with them, then they'll be fun and likable back with you. And see, look, I get a little bit more, and she's trash talking a little bit. Trash talk is seriously the most fun part of bingo. So if you can rev that up, then do it. Pit 2 people against each other. Challenge them to beat each other. Anything you can do to get them enjoying their experience with bingo. Okay, I tagged some more people and I said, 1 more day to get your numbers in. And then when this girl added her numbers, I even responded, uh-oh, she's here. Bingo night just got real. Anything to make them laugh. A few more numbers. I tagged some more of the guests. This is the best part of the entire party. You'll be super sad if you miss it. And then, and see, of course, I'm getting more people participating. And then the last bit of the guests I tagged and said, you want to play with us? Come on, all the cool kids are doing it. And then, of course, apparently that one worked because I got some more people. At this point, I will message my hostesses. So, like I said, in this party, I have 4 hostesses. I will message them and I will say, hey girls, it is super important. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to get as many people in this bingo game as possible. And not just picking their numbers, but on party night, I need you to help me. I need you to be texting, messaging, emailing, calling, tagging, whatever you can do to get your girls to actually show up for this game. This is when I'm going to push sales. This is when I'm going to push bookings. This is when I'm going to push recruiting. I need girls there. So, as you can see, this is one of my hostesses. I sent her that message and she tagged anybody who wasn't already participating in the game. This is one of my hostesses. She started tagging. And so, again, this is how I get my bingo board filled up. So we have lots of participation in this bingo game. And so tonight I will record the second half of this training and let you see how I actually run the game and keep the energy high. That's it. All right, guys, I am back at our bingo game. It is about 40 minutes until our game begins. And so a few minutes ago, I posted on our board down here, I said, bingo starts in 45 minutes. Who's ready for some trash talk? Post your own trash talk and tag the person that you challenge. I'll start by tagging my hostesses. And so I tagged all 4 of my hostesses. And, you know, I got this girl interested. She went ahead and posted her numbers. And I'm not just going to leave that be. I'm not just going to let her post her numbers. I'm going to, at this point, I am super involved and really, really wanting people to get notifications about this game starting. So I'm going to tag that girl and say, you know, that a girl, Jessie, now, or you got it in just in time. Now I want to see some trash talk because I don't want Jessie to just post her numbers. I want Jessie to post some kind of funny trash talk. I don't really care what it is. But the goal is for her to tag someone else in the game and there to become a challenge between those 2 or whatever. That person will now get a notification that our game is about to start and they'll click on it to see what it is and they won't forget to play with us. And so hopefully this will keep going on and on and on for the next 45 minutes until everyone is here. And then 5 minutes before we're going to do a roll call in the party, and at that point I'll remind people that bingo is about to start as well. So I will come back in about 35 minutes. All right, we are about to hit 9 o'clock, and so bingo is about to start. And so let me show you what I've posted so far to try to get all the people who put in their numbers to actually show up to our game. Last thing I showed you was I wanted them to start their trash talk, and I tagged my hostesses. Well, then my hostesses did not come through for me. I even actually sent them a message and asked them to look at the bingo page and try to get people there, and they seem to be MIA, so hopefully they'll show up in just a minute or two. But so I went ahead and posted again and said, all right, then maybe I need to tag some other girls who are better at trash talking. And I tagged a few girls that I actually know in the game and asked them what they got. I got a response from one of my hostesses that she was a little bit busy, and that's okay. I kind of encouraged her to make it, but also showed her I understood where she was at. She had to take care of her kids. Then I tried to be a little funny with my Bueller picture here. And then I decided, all right, well, if my hostesses aren't going to tag our participants, then I'm going to go ahead and tag everybody who has not said that they were here and ready to play. And so now it is 9 o'clock. So I am going to type in here, it's time for bingo. So I asked them not only to let us know if they were here, but to tag a friend to remind them to play too. So I tagged a bunch of people. Hopefully they'll start tagging each other as well. Usually my initial tagging post with the trash talk goes a lot better than it did in this game. So unfortunately you're getting a bad example. It's usually a little bit more hyped up than it is right now. All right, it looks like a few of my players are liking stuff that I've typed. So hopefully they'll start to actually engage in the party. Okay, here we go. Here's one of them. All right, so she's checking in. She's here. Okay, now she tagged herself. So I'm going to laugh at her a little bit and just let her know. And just say, hey, you're supposed to tag someone else here. Ha, ha, ha. People like to laugh at themselves. So I am running the party. Okay, good. Cindy tagged someone else. So let me encourage her that she did a good job. Sorry, I'm having a hard time typing. All right. So, okay, now listen, it's after 9 o'clock, and I said bingo was going to start at 9, and while I tried to stay pretty true to my word, I do not want there just to be one or two people here. I want as many people to show up as possible. So a lot of times I will give them a few extra minutes to check in. All right, good. She's here. Karina said she's here. Okay, good. So we have about 3 or 4 people who are here. Let me encourage Karina and Jenny to tag someone else. So hopefully they'll tag someone else as well. Yeah, looks like that's the only updates for this party. All right, so like I said, I'm going to wait and let that hopefully fill up a little bit more. So let me show you how I'm going to do the posting. So I told you I'm going to post links instead of numbers. So what I actually do is I go to my Jamberry website and I hit shop. And then I will find the wraps that are on my bingo board. Like for instance, this one is on the bingo board, and I will copy the URL up top, and then I will go back to my bingo party, and that's what I will paste in here. So I'm going to go ahead and let them know. Here we go. And I'll post kind of slow at first. Usually I try to post really, really fast. But since I'm waiting for girls and they're kind of slow getting here, I'll just post one and, you know, wait a minute and that kind of thing. Okay. So here is my first one, and your goal in bingo is to keep it going, whether it's with conversation or with posting or anything like that. You constantly want to keep it going. You want it to be so exciting, almost to the point of chaos where they can't physically get up and go to the bathroom or they're afraid they'll miss something. Okay, so I will post some raps. I'll leave it at that for a little bit longer while some more people check in. But then I also like to intersperse my bingo with trivia questions as well. And so I'll offer 5 extra entries if they can answer a particular question. One of my favorite questions, which you'll see me post in a minute, is I'll say 5 extra entries to the first girl who can answer this question correctly. And then I'll say, how many extra entries will you receive if you order a Jamberry mini heater during this party? Well, earlier in the party, like over the last week as I've been posting to this party, I posted that if they were to add a mini heater to their purchase, they will get 50 extra entries into our drawing. Now, there is a reason why I offer so many extra entries for a mini heater, because if a customer buys a mini heater, what are they going to use it for? To apply jams and only jams. And so if you have a mini heater sitting there, it's an investment. They are much more likely to be a repeat customer. So I will reward them for that purchase. Not to mention my customers who purchase mini heaters have better applications and they're happier customers. So I definitely want them to be able to do that. So I have some people commenting on my roll call game as well. All right, I'm going to post another rap. I think they've gotten a little more time to check in. And so at this point, I've kind of memorized what's on my bingo board. And so I can just look at the website and see what I need to post. And I'm not posting these in any particular order. It's truly a random winner. All right. And then maybe I'll just check in and just say, anyone have one yet? The more I can get them talking to me, the better. It's just awkward if I'm sitting here talking to myself. So you really want to ramp up the energy. All right, so they're commenting to me. All right, good. Jenny just tagged someone. Oops, sorry. I thought I missed a post, but maybe not. Okay, so I'll go ahead and Berry Spark. Oh, good. She has one, so that's great. And I'll say, looks like Kristen is the one to beat. And all that does is, again, it gets them into that competitive mode. All right, I'm going to post one more, and then I'll post my first trivia question. So you do not want to go real slow at bingo because, number one, I have the rest of my party to get through, but then I also I want to keep their attention the whole time. So if you are very lackadaisical between your posts, they're going to, oh, my kid's crying, I need to go check on them. Oh, I have to go to the bathroom. Oh, I need a drink. You want them to be kind of glued to the screen. That's going to be the best outcome. So I'll go ahead and do 5 extra entries. I'll do my trivia question. I cannot type tonight. Seriously. Oh, spelled that wrong. And we'll see if they've been actually reading my posts over the last week, because they'll either get this right away or they'll start throwing out random guesses. So the answer is 50. And so I'll try to wait until I get a winner from this question. All right. Looks like somebody just joined our party. Yay. I might tag her. Yeah. I'm going to tag the girl who just joined our party. Oh, never mind. Before I do that, looks like Jenna Marshall just got it right. So I'm going to say, and I'll just say, did you know Okay, so, and all that is doing is putting in their mind, oh, well, I'm going to order something, which I'm going to show you how I'm going to actually try to push orders tonight as well. And I'm going to go ahead and order something. Well, didn't she say I get 50 extra entries and could win a free prize with those entries if I added a mini heater? Well, okay, I was thinking about it anyway. I'll go ahead and do that. So that puts that in their mind. All right, so now I'm going to post some more wraps. This one's on there. Got people still guessing. All right, and you see how when I post the links, it posts a picture for me, so that's great. All right, let me go back, post another wrap. Let me go to garden party. I know that this one is on there. You'll get good at your own bingo board once you've played it a few times. You might want to save a file with all these links in them, and that way you don't have to go looking for them, but it's just as easy for me if I'm on the computer. And I'm constantly trying to get them to talk to me. This party is actually a lot less conversational than most of my bingos, especially with this many participants. I usually have them talking back to me a lot, letting me know how many they have and all that kind of stuff. And that really is kind of my goal, is to get them, oh, look. So I'm going to be like super impressed with Jessie, because she's already got 3 and I haven't really posted that many. So and then I'm going to, you know, kind of, again, whoa, 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 Cindy. I'm literally going to type whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so the more I can tag people and kind of get them in conversations, the more interaction I'm going to get. All right, let me post another one. Hopefully Jessie doesn't win too soon. My bingo party will be over. All right, let's go here and post. All right, and now I'm going to post my surprise. Whoa, something happened to my screen, sorry. So this is my surprise deal, and I will tell them all orderers tonight will also receive a free petty pack from me tonight only. And then I like to include a picture of my petty pack. Let me find it. There we go. That's them. All right, and I'll just let them know that's what a petty pack is. All right, and then I will start posting some more. And for people who have never played bingo before, their adrenaline really does get high, and they are they're like super excited and antsy, and some of them will let you know that over the computer. All right, post that one. And then this one is on there. And then I'm going to post my next trivia question. And this trivia question is, when do Jamberry consultants get paid? And what this is planting a recruiting seed, because they are soon going to find out that Jamberry consultants get paid every week. We get paid every Friday. And then on top of that, I'll mention that we get our bonuses once a month. And so a lot of people are very surprised by that, and actually in a very pleasant way. So once I get an answer to that, let's see, kind of have that rapport with them. Oh, look at that, Jenna Marshall. She's on a roll. She's on a roll. Someone has been reading my posts like a good little party guest. Jamberry consultants do get paid every single Friday, plus extra bonuses on the 10th of every month. Okay, now I'll post a couple more wraps. I think that there's another junior, so I'll find it real quick. There we go. Question. Okay, this one's on there. And hopefully no one will call bingo so quickly. All right, so I'll post that one as well. And then I'll say 5 extra entries to the first girl who can answer this question correctly. This one is a really good one. How much is a jam consultant required to sell each month to remain a consultant? Okay, and this always really surprises people because almost every direct sales company has minimums, monthly minimums that you have to keep up with, and that's why a lot of people fail, is because they go broke trying to make sure they hit their minimums and aren't terminated. Jamberry does not do that, so you do not have to sell any product at all, and you won't get terminated. I like Jenna's answer to why she's answering all the questions. I said, well, you've been a good girl in reading my post. She says she doesn't get out much. All right, so yeah, so that is really appealing when they see, oh my goodness, okay, so I could join this company and not have any pressure to sell. I'm not going to get terminated if I don't sell anything. That takes a lot of the fear of failure out of recruiting. And so I'm not asking anyone to sign up. I'm just putting that little thought in their head. And so Jenny just got that right. Can you believe it? Jam consultants have no monthly minimums. If I can type. Great job, Jenny. So those are supposed to be just kind of subtle recruiting seeds. So let me post another one. This one's on there. All right, I'll post this one and then I'll ask for another head count. That someone is getting close to bingo. Update me on your numbers. Let me make sure my page is refreshed. Oh, Kristen Wright just had a bingo. Now, Kristen is one of my hostesses, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give her her 10 entries, but what I'm going to say is, Okay, so I'm going to say she's one of my hostesses. She gets 10 extra entries, but I want to see who else can win. Let's keep going. Oh, there we go. Okay, so Cindy Milstead. Well, that didn't take long, did it? And then I'll say, congrats, Cindy Milstead. You just earned 10 extra entries into our drawing. And your surprise freebie is a free mini mani kit if you agree to book your own Facebook party with me tonight. What do you say? Okay, always end it with what do you say? Because if you don't, then she's more likely to ignore the message. If you end it with a question, almost 9 times out of 10, I never have anyone ignore me. And almost 9 times out of 10, I never have anyone say, no, they won't host a party. Bingo almost always gets me at least one booking. Most times it gets me 3 or 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to remind everyone who orders tonight gets a free petty pack. Add a mini heater to that order and get 50 free entries into our drawing. Okay, so I throw that out there. I'm waiting for Cindy to respond, and so after she responds, then this is what I'm going to post. I'm going to say, as a matter of fact, now I'm not going to hit post until she responds. All of you girls were so much fun. I want to do this again with each of you. So I will open that offer up to anyone who goes to my site, and then I'll give them my site to make it easy for them. And clicks host to put your own jam party on the books. See, Cindy just replied and she said, sure, why not? I just got a party booking right there. So now I can say, we'll also receive, oh, hang on. So I want to do this again with each of you. So I'll open up that offer to any of you who go to my website on the books. You will each receive a free mini mani kit from me. Yay, Cindy Milstead. I'll just say follow those instructions to book. That is Jam Bingo. I very likely will have a lot of people pop up on my dashboard. I'll try to update when I go ahead and edit this training. I'll let you know how many parties we booked with this Jam Bingo session. So pretty simple.